Welcome to Episode 5, Exploring Compassion Fatigue. In this module, we will explore some of the causes and symptoms of compassion fatigue and how it can be overcome. Compassion fatigue is caused by empathy. It is the natural consequence of stress from caring for and helping traumatized or suffering people. According to psychotherapist Dennis Portnoy, burnout and compassion fatigue may overlap. The symptoms include less ability to function, more stress than usual, feeling traumatized, working harder, getting less done, irritability, feeling bored, more sickness, aches, and pains. The issues.
Compassion fatigue is a very real thing, and I had never heard it phrased that way until just recently. I think it's hard because we're in a helping profession. I think most of us who are librarians generally want to help, and sometimes that means we give maybe too much of ourselves.
I have a personality anyway that's very empathetic, and so I tend to kind of sense the feelings of those around me, maybe a little bit more than the next person, and so if I take on too much of that, I get tired.
So we welcome everyone into the library, and that's the way we want it to be. Everyone should be able to come in. But the person who doesn't deal with this on a daily basis like us sees someone acting out, sees us go over and say, "Oh, well, sir, you need to stop that, or we're going to ask you to leave." The person continues to act out. We ask them to leave. They don't leave. The other person over here thinks we are not really doing anything. And so we get faced with being told how ineffective we are and how terrible we are at our jobs. And I know many, many librarians and library clerks who get told that all the time, that they're not any good. And I'm sorry, that's what's hard to hear from my staff. I don't want them to go through that.
Helpful approaches to managing compassion fatigue.
When we have an incident that's particularly stressful, I try to talk with the staff involved right away, just so to keep their thoughts kind of focused on what happened and what they did, to see, are you comfortable how this resolved? Do you think there's something you could have done better that we could have done better? Try to, in the moment, talk about it. And then later on, bring in my other staff, because if it happens to one person, it can happen to someone else.
I mean, we always say that if you have a bad incident and you need to step off the desk, we try to have someone, a backup person who could come out and cover you, but we don't always, particularly at nights, you are the only one person on the floor. So that's not always an option. I just try to always remain calm and not try to take anything personally.
90% of the time, that person is having a bad day, or they didn't take their medication, or they had another negative interaction before they got to the library. And, some of us have better coping skills, and some of us, are a little bit more well-adjusted than others, and we just have to, allow for that and sometimes give people the benefit of the doubt.
One of the things that I like to say is don't take it home with you. Leave it at the library and let tomorrow be a fresh start. Come back refreshed. That patron who might have given you a difficult situation yesterday have already moved on, and they might be in a different mood today.
Changing it up, going back to my office is helpful. Taking deep breaths, taking a walk when I can. I have kind of a private desk area, so I can do push-ups, I can do air squats. I do that, and that helps me decompress to exercise.
And I'm always telling my staff, please call for help. You're not alone in the building. Even if you may be alone at the desk, you're not alone in this building, and you can call for help.
In the mental health training, we've done role-playing, and I found that really helpful. And role-playing in the sense that we take turns being somebody with mental illness, being another customer who's frustrated with us, and being the staff member that has to intervene. And when you take turns playing all three roles, it just gave some insight, and I think it gives us even more patience and compassion in helping our customers who struggle with mental health.
For many of us, our coworkers are a second family, and we spend more time at work and with these people than we might do with our, our families of origin or choice. And to be mindful of that and to treat each other with care and concern and compassion, because these are the people that understand best what you're going through each day.
So journaling is something we recommend sometimes for people. Sometimes just the act of letting something out on paper is really therapeutic. And some people will keep it and read it again, in time in the future and realize, things did get better. Or some people even like to rip it up sometimes, and that's therapeutic as well. It's like kind of a ritual to get rid of that bad day.
A lot of days when I come home and I'm exhausted, I wonder whether I've actually done anything at all. But other days when just the tiniest incremental step has led to really exceptional changes in somebody's life. And we really work to acknowledge that, to understand that, and to really learn from what works.
It's kind of an occupational hazard when you're helping people and you have that kind of heart that just wants to help people. To know you're not alone kind of gives you strength because other people have done it and we're going to get through this too.
15 tips about managing compassion fatigue. Review the incident right away, what worked and what didn't. Update all staff about lessons learned. Rotate staff at the desk when possible. Stay calm. Don't take things personally. Give people the benefit of the doubt. Don't take the stress home with you. Let tomorrow be a fresh start. Try exercise to decompress. Call for help. You are not alone. Role play to gain perspective. Remember, coworkers can be supportive. Try journaling to release a bad day. Acknowledge the successes. You will get through this. Thank you for watching Episode 5, Exploring Compassion Fatigue. Please continue now to Episode 6.